Okay, so the Utah Jazz have been winning a ton of games. What have they been doing to be able to get so many wins? If you're a basketball coach, this is definitely a video you're going to want to watch. Let's get down. Let's check this out. Okay, so in this first play, we have Jordan Clarkson attacking the rim, kicking that ball out, and then the Utah Jazz are swinging the ball around to get an open three. So why is this so important? Well, first off, when you attack the basket, you're drawing multiple defenders into the key. By now kicking that ball out, if that first pass is not open, in this case, the defenders are covering that corner. If you then swing that ball around, you can potentially get an open shot. But here, the defense continues to cover that man who gets that pass until the Utah Jazz get it to a player who is wide open for a shot. They could have even passed one more time around, but overall, the Atlanta Hawks had some pretty solid defense there, but the Utah Jazz were able to pass fast, which allowed them to get that shot open. So off of this defensive rebound, what are some of the things that we see, and of course, something that the Utah Jazz do? And that is, the first thing that we notice is Atlanta, in this case, is not getting back on defense. There's 3 people here, 2 Utah Jazz players here, which means that they are currently on a 3-on-2 situation down court. Olynyk is able to read this, and he's able to make that go-ahead pass to the lead man. Well, the lead man's back is basically to the basket, and he's got a man covering him. This is actually not that bad of a situation because now he can see the entire court. And what he sees is a wide open Lauri Markkanen for that 3-point shot. See, even though he's the lead man, he didn't try to go and force this to the basket. He gave the extra pass to the open man for the open shot. Being a pass-first player is what every single team should be trying to teach, in my opinion. Really quickly, if you're a basketball coach and you're watching this, go check out the Unbeatable Basketball Zone defense down in the description below. Basically, it's a double team in the low post and a trap in the corners while leaving nobody open. Next is a lot of off-ball screens. So the ball currently is on the wing, away from the camera, and then this wing player here gets essentially a double screen. Like, this could have went either way. He could have cut towards baseline or he's popping up. And then when this happens, the ball handler kind of attacks the rim. Now he pulls up for a mid-range shot, but what do we actually learn from this? Well, if we go back just a little bit, this guy gives a little bit of space with a top foot. While Beasley looks to be open, or at least could have been open, Markkanen's able to attack the basket here, and with good footwork, which is pushing off of the right outside foot to pull back for a jump shot, he's able to get his body in line, and he's able to rise up for that shot. So if you're a player in this case, and you're attacking the right side, and you're right-handed, push off that right foot, take that step back, and you're going to be able to get your right side in line for that shot. Now, coming down essentially on a fast break, even though there's no real huge advantage here, Markkanen looks at the rim at first, which gets his man basically on his heels and then up into the air. He's able to do that shot fake, and then when he's attacking the basket, his right shoulder is in front of the left shoulder of that defender, which means that he's basically got him in jail, and he just needs to angle his body into that player, and he's able to get that layup. Now, technically, at the FIBA or high school level here in Canada, that elbow could be classified if he made contact as an offensive foul or an intentional foul, but in the NBA, it is not. Again, here, what we have is what looks to be what would have been a staggered screen towards the middle, but with the Utah Jazz, they don't always use the screens because they read their defenders, and this is what every team should be doing. So here, Trae Young plays just a bit too high, and it does help that Connolly does do a quick in-and-out jab towards that right side, like if he was about to use that screen. But then that gets Trae Young too high. He was going to try and cheat over top of Clarkson, and then Connolly's able to attack. Now, when he attacks, the help side defender comes over as he should, and then Connolly's able to get that ball out to the corner. The first thing Olynyk is thinking is not shoot. He's got a guy coming. First option is to pass, and that's exactly what we see here. And, of course, Markkanen's able to go up for that 3-point shot. Now, my teams run this play. Every single one of my teams run this play, but this is also a play that's ran in the NBA as well. Basically, if we go back, there's 2 wings, setting pin down screens for the corners. Pretty much every team in the entire world run this play at the pro level, and it's super simple. Here, this is getting jammed, so this is not an option over here. Markkanen's the option here because, of course, his man tried to go underneath the screen, which is a ridiculously massive mistake. And Olynyk is able to read that. Markkanen's able to then just basically take that wide open 3 because nobody's going to be blocking that. His man tried to go under, didn't work, Trae Young didn't step up, and he's able to get that shot made. In the fast break, or at least what I'm going to call the fast break, because of course everyone's back except for one guy, but Connolly tries to attack the middle. That collects multiple defenders. If you can attack the paint early in a possession, you can get that ball out to the perimeter and get some wide open shots every single time. And of course, I'm going to be trying to really push my team to do that this coming weekend because we're going to be playing against some actual tough teams this weekend. And by getting that ball early into the paint, kicking it out, we should be able to open ourselves up for a lot of open 3s. My team is a very good shooting team, and of course, if we can run it just like this, multiple plays like this, coming off of dribble handoffs, being able to get open shots like this, swinging that ball around as fast as possible, setting that screen for the player that you pass to, then popping out for a 3-point shot, just the absolute ball movement is absolutely amazing. So if you're a basketball coach, definitely make sure to have your team move the ball off ball, and of course, or move off ball and then move the ball quickly from one side to the other. Hammer passes out to the corners. That's really going to open up a lot of situations and options for your team. I hope that this has helped your team win more games. Make sure to go check out the Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.